What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Kid Taj, and today we got a 2016 NBA draft video. I apologize for the lack of highlights, and this is just due to the fact that, today's Christmas. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm watching some basketball games. I'm spending time with family. I'm pretty busy, so I didn't have time to do highlights. I just wanted to get this video out. And plus, these guys in the 2016 NBA draft aren't really deserving of highlights at all. I mean, honestly, this has been a terrible draft class so far. I mean, we haven't seen a draft. 2013 we call a bad draft class compared to other draft classes. And that draft class still had guys like Giannis and CJ McCollum who are blooming into stars now. But you look at the leading scores per se for rookies this year. I mean, the top two guys weren't even picked in the draft class, and those two guys have been the best rookies so far. The best rookies this season weren't even picked in 2016. They were, I don't know when Dario Saric on the Sixers and Joel Embiid, of course, on the Sixers, who's by far the best rookie. He was picked in 2014. I don't remember when Saric was picked, probably around 2013 or 2014. But they've been the two best players in the rookie class so far, and they're not even in the draft class. I mean, how pathetic is that? And alongside that, the leader in points per game out of all these guys in this draft class is 9 points per game, and we'll get to him. He's on the list. He's averaging 9 points per game. That's Jamal Murray. 9 points per game. He's the leading scorer among rookies. That's ridiculous. I mean, not rookies, 2016 draft class players. So that's just putting it in perspective, what kind of players we got from the 2016 NBA draft. Apparently, the 2017 NBA draft is going to be so much better. I might do a video about the top prospects from the 2017 NBA draft. But yeah, let's get into this. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and idea down below. Subscribe if you're new. And I got a gaming channel, links in the description. Now, let's start off with number 5, as we always do. It's going to be Oklahoma City power forward. I believe I'm saying this correctly. Sabonis or something like that. Starts for the OKC Thunder. Or I don't know. I think he started some games. I'm not sure if he starts every game. He was picked sophomore out of Gonzaga with the 11th pick in the NBA draft in 2016. Sabonis, he's from Greek descent. His dad played in the NBA. I have no idea how to say his dad's name, so I'm not even gonna try. But he was pretty good. I think he played on the Blazers. Sabonis he's a pretty good three-point shooter, actually really good so far this season. He's shooting 44%, making over 1 a game. He's shooting 45% from the field. He's averaging just under 7 points per contest. This is going to be a lot less enthusiastic. The players in this draft, this is why I was kind of reluctant to do it, because honestly, you look at the players in this draft, it's like they're not even close to players in other drafts. But hopefully they grow and they surprise us, and we get some guys to play a lot better in the upcoming days. But I'm just disappointed because there's a bunch of guys on bad teams that are just not doing anything. On number 4, we got the 2nd overall pick in this draft. Lakers small forward Brandon Ingram. He was picked a freshman out of Duke University, and Ingram, one of the guys in this draft that we thought of as a project, along with a guy like Dragan Bender with the Suns, who definitely isn't on this list. Ingram has showed some signs, some flashes of what he could possibly be. He came in, everyone was comparing him to Kevin Durant when, in terms of his body type. He's very, very skinny, probably the skinniest guy in the NBA. He's about 6'8", 6'9", I believe, and he's pretty athletic. He's got a nice shooting touch. He hasn't found it yet, though. Field goal percentage and three-point percentage are not where you want, only shooting 35% from the field and 26 from 3. He's still learning, but so far, he hasn't been there. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm sorry. Let me just mention this. This is based off how good guys have been so far, not how good guys are going to be, because Ben Simmons, I feel like, is going to be by far the best player in this draft class, but he's injured, so he's not going to be on this list. This is about how guys have been playing so far. Forgot to add that. My bad. Let's continue. Yeah, Ingram, I guess he's long, so he should be a pretty good perimeter defender, but he hasn't helped the Lakers really win any games. They've been bad. He hasn't been that good, or as good as we thought. He's averaging a little over 7 points per contest. I don't know about a lot of these guys, what they can do in the NBA. I don't know if there's any all-stars besides probably Ben Simmons in this draft class, to be quite honest with you. On to number 3, the 6th pick in the NBA draft, 2016 NBA draft. New Orleans Pelicans shooting guard, senior out of Oklahoma, Buddy Hield. This guy came in the league as a sharp shooter. He started off really slow. I mean, he was really bad to start the season, but he's picked it up lately. He's gotten his percentages up. He's gotten his scoring up. He's averaging 8 points per game, 38% from the field and 34% from three. Obviously, those could be better, but they're a lot better than what they were. He's having a pretty good month of December, and I think he's just going to keep getting better. I think that he can be number 2 on this list or number 1, because honestly, you might think there's someone great at number 1. There's no one great on this list. I mean, honestly, you get to number 1, you'll probably be like, who is that? I mean, if you honestly just wait. Number 2 on this list, we got the guy picked right after Buddy Hield, Denver Nuggets shooting guard from Kentucky, freshman Jamal Murray. This guy has a tendency to get hot quickly. He's averaging 9 points per game, as I said before. He's been pretty good, but his shooting percentages have fallen off a little bit at 38% from the field and 35% from three. I mean, basically no one in this 2016 NBA draft class is shooting good from the field except for our number 1 guy. I mean, no one's really been efficient at all. Jamal Murray, he's got the tendency to catch fire. I mean, this guy, the reason why you give him the nod over Hield is that his numbers are a little bit better, and the fact that he's just a guy that can catch fire. He's a guy that you can put the ball in the hands of. Hield he's serving more of a spot-up shooter, a guy that's not really creating his own shot as much. I think that with time, Buddy Hield will definitely transform into more of a dribble pull-up type player. I mean, he's definitely going to be a great spot-up shooter, I think, but he'll get a knack for dribbling the ball more. Jamal Murray's pretty much got that down. He was a combo guard in college. He can do it all off the dribble. He can shoot, pull up, getting to the rim, not as well. He can't get to the rim quite as well as he shoots the ball, but he can still finish in traffic, and I think that he's a really streaky player, can get hot quickly, and he's shown that a little bit more than Buddy Hield has this season, even though Hield has picked it up lately. And on the pace that Hield is going, I mean, he's probably going to catch Murray on this list. And I think he's going to be the second best rookie or second best in this draft class by the end of the year, maybe even first by the way he's playing right now. But at number 1, we have the guy that dunked on Kyrie. We have the guy that dunked on LeBron in the same game. Milwaukee Bucks rookie Malcolm Brogdon, senior out of Virginia. He's old, he's experienced. 24 years old as a rookie. Hey, I mean, he's been the best rookie so far this season. I don't think there's really a doubt about it. I mean, sorry, he's been the best rookie in this draft class because no one has been really good. But he's definitely played like a veteran. Did I mention he was picked 36th? I mean, I'm going through guys that are picked. I went through an 11th pick, 2nd pick, 6th pick, 7th pick. How about Malcolm Brogdon, the best rookie so far in my opinion? He was picked 36th overall. That's ridiculous. He slipped. I guess it was just probably because he was a veteran. He was a senior, and he probably didn't show as much as a guy like Buddy Hield, because Hield was a senior too, but he was picked 6th. Hield would have been first if he was a freshman, to be honest, because he would have had so much more upside. But you see seniors in college, you don't value them as much. Malcolm Brogdon, a senior, people are like, hey, I mean, he's a senior. He probably doesn't have that much upside. He's 24 years old. But Malcolm Brogdon is doing big things for the Milwaukee Bucks, coming off the bench, averaging 8 points, 44% from field, and 44% from the three-point line, taking 2 threes. And I'm sorry, did I say he comes off the bench? I think that he started some games. I don't exactly know right now. But Brogdon is a high-energy player. He can shoot the lights out. He's got really good composure. He's not a high turnover player. He's a very high basketball IQ player. Okay, he's strong. He can defend well. He can defend better than I think everybody that I named on this list. I mean, he's one of the best defensive rookies. He came in as a pretty good defensive player. He can move the ball around. He can shoot the ball. He's just more well-rounded than all these guys, and he's played better than all of them, averaging 8 points on really, really good shooting percentages, especially from that three-point line. 44%. That's absolutely fantastic. And I think that's a no-brainer to put Malcolm Brogdon at number 1 on this list. And it's too bad that Joel Embiid isn't in this draft class, because he's so much better than all of these guys. But this draft class is not very good. Ben Simmons, I think he's going to be by far the best, as I said earlier. But, time will tell. We're going to wait till he gets back from his injury. And, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Don't forget that. Subscribe if you're new. Comment an idea down below. What type of video should I do? What should I make? And I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.